Welcome to the fourth and final module of Colette. Together we are going to find out how easy it is to integrate Colette into your lessons, especially using digital classroom. So this final module is about digital classroom. Synchronous teaching allows online students to interact with instructors and peers in real time. A digital classroom is a tool to let teachers view their students' progress and communicate with them on a path. A digital classroom session has a particular code associated with a path and a time span of whether a 1-hour classroom time or an overnight homework session or a full-fledged week project training session when all students work on the same series of tasks and you, as a teacher, can view their progress and supervise students synchronously. Each digital classroom is related to an existing path. In order to create or run a digital classroom, you first have to select the path that you want students to work on synchronously and then click on the second upper right button to create a new digital classroom session, supervise an ongoing one, or review completed sessions. Here, you can see the list of digital classroom sessions associated with a learning path, whether to review completed sessions, to supervise ongoing sessions, or to plan future sessions. At first, this list is empty, of course, and it is here that you can create a new session with the top right plus button. Here, you can add the basic information about the digital classroom. Title, description, welcome message, where you can share the instructions with your students and the start and end date and time. The welcome message should motivate and prepare the students, either for a 1-hour fast challenge, an overnight homework, or a week-long project. Once you have planned the digital classroom sessions, you can see it in the list and share its code of the form SXXX. In this case, the code is S109, with students for them to run in the mobile app. More in a second. You can edit the details of a planned sessions with the pencil button, or view the detail of the ongoing session by clicking on the blue play button. Students join the digital classroom by entering the code in the mobile Colette app. This means that they first open the Colette app, then click on the plus button on the top right, where you would also enter the code for the path, and finally enter the code of the digital classroom, for example S109. Here I wrote S4223, but okay. And then add. You have as well to enter a nickname and join the session. You will see the list of tasks, and you can see here that the session will stay open for 17,569 hours, 38 minutes and 39 seconds for the student name Eva to complete it. Lots of time. What the student will see in the mobile app is associated with the session. They can work on the path in the same manner as a normal path. The added feature are the nickname, Eva, and the limited time, and the live chat. Here you can see on the web portal that the students who join the class and review their work. In this case, students just joined and haven't begun really. There are no events. Now, some examples of sessions in the digital classroom. In the left window, you can see that some students already finished their task within the path. In this overview, the most recent recent events are shown on the top right. This means that you can see in real time that the first user just submitted a task and that the last user in this list just left one task and continue to view another task. The progress of every student is shown. The dots indicate the tasks in the path. A dot can be gray if it has not been open yet, red if it has been skipped, yellow if it's in progress, or green, completed successfully. 3 days here indicate the time left to finish the path, which is currently active. If you click on the chevron, you will see the student's detail. Here you can see that the first student wrote something in the private chat because of the 2. So let's have a closer look. From a successfully submitted task, you can provide feedback to the student as a chat message in the form of a text, a picture, or vocal message, and we can see that there's already been some exchange in this chat. The content of the message is linked to the submitted task. In the individual view of a student, you can see all the actions listed that the student has done and give feedback, whether contextualized on submitted tasks or through the generic chat. In this view, as a teacher, you can see if the student submitted a task, whether it has been successful or not, if she opened hints or not, and so forth. The Task Submit Filter button allows to filter and see only the task submission type of events. The chat can be used to give feedback and communicate with the students. We'll come back to this later. Let's click on a submitted task to see the detailed view of a solution given by the student. The Task Submit Filter button allows to filter and see only the task submission type of events, and we can see the number of attempts. And you can have a closer look on the submitted Blockly code. You can see the submitted solution of the student for a task within your digital classroom. The final student's approach, with the name Anna Torfi, is provided on the left side of the page in a block-based programming way. By scrolling up and down, you can view the individual solution. Moreover, you can see how often the student attempted to solve the task until she finally succeeded. In addition, as a teacher, you can click the button Give Feedback and provide your personal feedback on the submitted task and final solution in the chat by leaving a message to the student. Let's see how it works. After reviewing the student's submitted solution, you can leave a message to your student associated with a solution to task 1. You might want to decontextualize this feedback and dispose of this blue reminder through the red X. This message can be a picture, an audio recording, or a written text within the chat. The chat is private and only visible between you and your students. After 6 months, all private data in the completed session will be deleted and stored on a European server meanwhile. And this is to dispose. When the teacher leaves a comment or feedback on the student's approach of a task, for example, task 1, it is visible to which task you are referring to in the chat because at the bottom of your message, the sentence "Feedback for solution of task such and such" is automatically provided. Furthermore, the student can answer your feedback with a polite reply or further questions on the tasks. Audio recorded comment instead of lengthy text can quickly provide in-depth feedback for your students. Non-contextualized feedback can as well be addressed to a particular student or to the entire class. Of course, you can insert a picture, for example, from a specific block comment or from a solution into the chat as well. The student will get notified. Here are the students' and teachers' view of the chat conversation. On the left, on the web portal, to the right on the mobile or app. So please create now your own session and try the digital classroom out yourselves. Now is the time for reflection and feedback. We hope that you liked working with Colette.